I've got Mayor Ken Welch on the phone, City of St. Petersburg. Mayor Welch, welcome to the MJ Morning Show here on Q105.
MJ, how are you doing? Long time no talk to.
Yeah, thank you, Ken. I'm going to put you on hold. If you could get me a better contact for you so I can, I got the Jane's cell number. If I can get a better contact for you for the future, I'll put you on hold after the phone call. So, Mayor, thank you for getting a hold of us this morning. Obviously, the big stories in St. Pete, the water, the sewer. We have the Tropicana Field issue. We've got the crane collapse. Can you talk about some of these events?
I can. I mean, the thing we're focused on right now is getting the roads cleared, working with Duke Energy and our teams to get those fallen power lines out of the way. They present a real hazard to folks. Tropicana Field, I mean, that's getting the most attention, but, there were no injuries there. You know that we are moving forward with replacing the trop.
I mean, that's flashy video, but really in the scheme of things, we've got more important things to worry about.
As a citizen, who really cares, right?
Absolutely, and it stood for 40 years. I mean, this was the strongest storm ever to hit it. It didn't survive, but we were fortunate that there were no injuries. Most of the folks that were there had been moved out before the storm. The crane, that highlights a danger that's been there. And we're going to have to, move forward, have either requirements for stronger cranes, or developers be able to take those down quickly. What happened was the storm developed so quickly, went from a tropical storm to a hurricane, Cat 5 hurricane in one day.
Yeah.
And it takes them about 7 days to take that crane down. So they were already within the window where they couldn't take it down. So what our folks did, they saw the danger, went and notified everybody within a radius of those. We actually had 4 cranes we were worried about. So going forward, that's going to have to be part of our planning going forward, because we're in a new day in terms of the strength of these storms and how quickly they develop, and we're in harm's way before we know it.
All right, so
the things we're focusing on are getting the street lights. We got more than 100 traffic lights down.
Yep.
Folks need to trade those as 4-way stops.
Yep.
I saw some this morning just flying through. You're going to get somebody hurt. Make this a 4-way stop. And if you don't have to be on the road, stay home today. Let us get it cleared. Let's get it safe. We've got folks out there working to get the traffic signals powered up, putting generators out. And so when we're at a place where it's safe, we'll let folks know. But for now, if you can stay home today, please do so.
Mayor Ken Welch, St. Petersburg, and of course, I'm in your city every single day because I live in South Tampa, but I spend a large part of my life doing this morning show from, we're right up the street here on 4th and 99th in the old Koger complex. So, I have good interactions with your officers. I think they do a wonderful job here in St. Petersburg. In fact,
absolutely,
we nicknamed her J-Lo, but she was an intern. She was an intern for us. She's been a St. Pete officer for almost 20 years now, and she was an intern for us back in the early 2000s, and she's wonderful. So, Mayor, if you could hold on a sec, thank you.
Sure.
Listen, I think we can all agree that this could have been a whole lot worse. So we're thankful that it was not.
Absolutely. 50 miles to our south is a different story. And if that storm track had stayed, headed for us, we'd be dealing with a whole different set of circumstances.
All right, Mayor, if you don't mind, I'm going to put you on hold, my producer. If you can just give me a little better contact information, which I'll keep private. Thank you.
Sure, absolutely.
All right, hang on.
You,
Andrew, hotline Mayor of St. Pete Welch on the phone.
MJ, and all these mayors have a really tough job, before the storm, obviously, but especially after the storm, because that's when everybody's looking at them like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing for me now? And, they're under a lot of pressure.
Thanks for watching the video. Hope you liked it. Go ahead and click, share, subscribe, all this stuff.